Hey everybody, what's going on? Dace here and welcome back. Today we're checking out the F4-S all-button controller by FightBox. This unit was sent to me a little while back, so a huge thanks to FightBox for providing me with this opportunity. So let's get into what's all here and why this is an excellent option for anyone interested in getting their first all-button controller or those who simply want to expand their arsenal. This is actually my first time getting a controller that's got the big side panel buttons for your menu related functions, and I think it's really cool to be able to experience that and just have a less cluttered top layer for a change. As much as I enjoy having the tiny menu buttons or OLED screen on the top as we see with a lot of other controllers, it is really nice to have something with a more clean and simple look, and they've nailed it with the F4-S. One of the first things you'll notice is the split button layout, which is not only versatile, but feels more ergonomic, and I think in a general sense it creates a nice balanced look and feel. On top of that, it's one of the nicest acrylic layers I've ever seen on a controller. It looks incredibly pristine, and the edges are superbly rounded, making it a very comfortable device to use. We've got a 13 button layout consisting of two 30mm Sanwa OBSF buttons, while the rest are 24mm OBSFs. Along the sides we have solid black Baolian buttons, or however you pronounce that, and from the top left to right and down the side they cover Home, Mode, R3, L3, Start, and Select. The case is one solid material piece, and on the bottom we can see the brand name punched into the metal. We also get 6 rubber feet to keep things from slipping around on a desk, table, or whatever other flat surface you may be playing on. With the F4-S, you get a USB-A to USB-B cable that's about 3 meters long, so you have plenty to work with. This is a lot longer than most controllers usually come with, and I find it makes a huge difference having that extra length. So in terms of system compatibility, the FightBox controllers cover a wide range of platforms. The ones you have access to all depend on the version you get. For example, I've got the PC version, which covers PC, PS3, and Nintendo Switch. The other versions available are PS4, PS5, Xbox, UV, and UFB UP5. This kind of flexibility is great since you can narrow things down and in some cases pay a lot less if you don't need that more expensive circuit board that gives you access to things like PS5 or Xbox. For instance, excluding sales that are usually running, the UFB UP5 version's regular price is $330, whereas the PC version is $200 less. So that's a huge price difference and not something you want to overlook when purchasing. You can also choose between white or black, so you're not limited to just the white one you see here. The F4-S also includes multiple SOCD modes, with up priority being the default cleaning mode. As for the size, the F4-S measures 35 centimeters across, 20 centimeters deep, and has a height of 4.5 centimeters. It weighs about 1.4 kilograms and feels substantial resting in your lap. For me, performance and comfort level go hand in hand. The more comfortable you are with something, the less strain and distraction there is. So in addition to the more ergonomic design of the split button layout, we have a lot of the comfort staples like nicely spaced buttons. They're not too far apart or too close to each other. There's a decent amount of palm space. The playing surface doesn't creep up too high, so it's easy on the wrists. And the materials feel like good quality, so you get the comfort that comes with that. The performance on the F4-S is top-notch. I've got no complaints, I haven't encountered any issues at all. It plays really well and feels perfectly responsive. Whether you're playing fighting games, platformers, or whatever else, it's got the kind of crisp and sharp control you'd want. Now let's say you're not sold on the F4-S. Everyone's going to be after something different, or in some cases something super specific. One thing I find incredibly impressive is how vast their controller range is. If you go to their website, fightboxarcade.com, there's a controller for everyone, whether you're after something minimal, more elaborate, or specialized. They've got WASD layouts in both arcade buttons and XDA keycaps, full XDA versions, split button layouts, slim and compact builds, which I'd love to get my hands on at some point, traditional style arcade sticks, controllers that blend stick and full button layouts. They've got spinners, rollers, 4-button with stick, and even a couple of options that have your average all-button layout, but introduce 2 analog sticks like this one they just recently sent me, which I'm doing a video on shortly. So even if you're not into the split button layout of the F4-S, definitely check out their website because the options feel endless. The company has been around for a while and is absolutely cranking out all sorts of versatile variations, plus the sales knock off a nice chunk of the cost. For instance, at the time of this recording, the F4-S is $100. You can spend $100 anywhere, but with the superb build quality, clean look, comfortable feel, and excellent functionality and performance, you cannot go wrong purchasing a FightBox. For people who know the channel, you know I've got a lot of the more compact controllers that use acrylic layers to make up the body. I don't actually have very many that are the box style like this, so checking out the F4-S has been awesome. This is right up there with my Mayflash F500 flat in terms of my personal favorites from the handful of box style controllers I have here at home. This is part of why I want to get my hands on their slim, compact builds like the B1 Mini or B10, because if the quality is anything like we have here, they're guaranteed to play like a dream. If I think about my suggestions for the company, I think the only thing that really comes to mind is to improve the images on the packaging. The pictures of the controllers look like they didn't have proper lighting, and with how good the FightBox controllers look in person, I feel they deserve images that do greater justice. Either way, it's been absolutely fantastic corresponding with people from FightBox, and I'm super into what they've got going on so far. Anyway, that's going to wrap up this video. A huge thanks to everyone who checked this out. Let me know if you have any questions regarding FightBox controllers, and I'll do my best to help. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.